name is Castiella and I'm from 10A. Today, I'm going to tell you a story called The Crying Stone or Batu Menangis. This is a traditional folktale from West Kalimantan, Indonesia. It tells the story of a hardworking mother and her beautiful daughter who became spoiled and disrespectful. Through this story, we can learn an important lessons about loving and respecting our parents. I hope you enjoy the story! Once upon a time, on top of a hill far from a village in West Kalimantan, there lived a mother and her daughter. The mother's husband had died a long time ago without leaving much wealth. Living as an old widow did not leave the mother with many choices. She could not marry again, so she had to work hard alone to take care of her beloved daughter, Darmi. Every day, the mother worked very hard taking care of her daughter. She took care of the vegetable garden from early morning and sell them at the market. Besides that, she also took care of her young daughter and searched for firewood for cooking. The mother's skin, which used to be fair, slowly became darker because of the hot sun. Her body became thinner because she had no time to take care of herself. The mother hoped that Darmi could live a happy life and not suffer like her. Because of that, she spoiled Darmi and gave her a lot of love. Darmi grew into a beautiful girl. She had smooth yellowish skin, a slim body, a beautiful face, and long black hair. Darmi also liked to wear beautiful clothes and shiny accessories. Darmi was still young and liked hanging out with other people. She was always happy when her mother bought her new clothes, accessories, and beauty tools. Slowly, these things became the only things Darmi cared about. She loved looking at herself in the mirror and combing her hair, because she knew she was very beautiful. But that was all she did while her mother worked hard in the garden. Slowly, she became lazy, spoiled, and she never cared about her mother. Whenever she wanted something, she cried and begged until she got it. If her mother had no money, Darmi became very angry and complained about being poor. This made the mother sad and often forced her to spend all her savings, because no matter what, Darmi was still her only daughter and the one she loved the most. One day, Darmi's favorite comb broke, making her upset all day. She wanted a new comb, one more beautiful than the old one. Darmi did not trust her mother's taste, so she decided to go with her mother to the market. Darmi was afraid that the sunlight would darken her skin, so she carried a large leaf like an umbrella. Meanwhile, her mother carried vegetables. People looked at them strangely. Darmi thought it was because her mother looked poor and untidy, so she walked faster, leaving her mother behind. Suddenly, Darmi met her friend on the road. The mother asked Darmi to introduce her friend, but Darmi introduced her mother as her servant. The mother felt heartbroken when she heard those words. She held back her tears and stayed silent. Because Darmi was beautiful, many young men talked to her at the market and even offered to walk her home. The mother worried about Darmi's safety and followed her from behind. The young men stood very close to Darmi, so the mother called her. The young man turned around and asked if the old woman was Darmi's mother. Darmi laughed and said, "How could a woman who looks like a beggar be my mother? I come from a rich family. My beautiful mother is waiting for me at home. That woman is only a poor worker in my house." The young men laughed too. The mother could not hold her pain anymore. She let go of the vegetables and fell to the ground. Crying deeply, she prayed to God and asked for help because she was heartbroken and tired after all her sacrifices. Suddenly, the sky turned dark and strong winds blew. God had heard the mother's prayer. Darmi suddenly felt her legs becoming stiff and heavy. She realized that she was being cursed for her bad behavior towards her mother. She cried loudly, called for her mother, apologized, and promised that she would never repeat her mistakes. And slowly, her legs turned into stone, then her waist and her body. The mother could only stare and cry because it was too late. They cried together until finally Dharmi turned completely into stone. Strangely, tears continued to flow from the stone for some time. From the story of the crying stone, there are several lessons we can learn. First, parents should teach their children to be independent, respectful, and polite. They should guide children to understand what is right and wrong. Second, as children, we must respect and love our parents no matter their condition, because loving our family and parents means loving ourselves too. And that's it for the video. Thank you so much for watching.